Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel, I'm For Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what we do have in here is Wasteland 3, a game developed by the InStyle Entertainment and it is using Unity engine. So this is developed by the same guys that did develop the other Wastelands, and this game follows pretty much the same rules and gameplay as the last title. So, but I know that you are here for the performance, so I'm testing the game with a GTX 1650 Super with 16 gigs of RAM and an R5 3600X, which is not different from the 3600, the regular one. So for the settings, I'm playing at 1440p using the ultra settings. You can still raise the pixel lights to the maximum if you want, but I didn't notice anything at all. So it's the only thing that you can enhance after the ultra settings, but I decided not to. So looking to the recommended requirements, you can see that this game asks for an AMD equivalent to the i7 of the third generation, 8 gigs of RAM, and a GTX 1060 with 6 gigabytes, or an AMD Radeon RX 580 with 8. So the GTX 1650 Super, despite it is superior to the 1060, it only packs 4 gigabytes of VRAM. So what I did notice at 1080p is that the performance, it was pretty good, above 60 frames per second with an average close to 100 frames per second. 1440p, the resolution and settings that I decided to use for this video, I got also an experience above 60 frames per second with an average of 77. And at 4K, it was a little bit weird because the difference in graphics and even performance between ultra high and median, it is barely noticeable, and as you can see the performance looks pretty much the same, which was weird. I can notice the difference between median and high or ultra by looking into the shadows of the environment. But I mean, the performance, it was pretty much the same. So as you can see, 4K at median, high or ultra, performance pretty much the same, around 30 frames per second with some drops here and there. While 1440p and 1080p, you can expect a performance above 60 frames per second. So at 4K, if you decide to go with 4K, there is no issue whatsoever, because despite you play at around 30 frames per second and you have drops under 30, it is not really a big deal for this game, because this game, it is a turn based game. So it follows pretty much the same type of gameplay as Gear Tactics or just pretty much XCOM, but with a couple of changes to its own gameplay. Also, this game have RPG elements, which means that you can collect items from chests or dead NPCs, like weapons, and you can distribute stats throughout the player. So it's an RPG inside of a gameplay close to Gear Tactics, I mean, or even XCOM, which is quite interesting, and your decisions also affect a little bit what it's going to happen. So it's quite an interesting game. Alright, so but I didn't really play it that much to give some sort of small review about the game. I'm sorry, I just didn't play that much. I played throughout 2 different maps just to check if the performance did change a lot, but nope, the performance was pretty much the same throughout those 2 levels. But I have been reading a little bit, and Metacritic, for example, you have a nice score there with the game scoring more than 85 points, so it's a very good score for this game. And on Steam, the reviews have been mostly positive. Although I have seen a lot of thumbs down about the game, majorly because performance issues and stutters. This is something that is quite noticeable. I've noticed not the FPS drops wasn't really the issue for me. It was more of the stuttering. You can clearly notice that there are some frame time issues, which is something that I'm not really usually. It is something that it is not usual in Unity engine based games. I'm kind of more adapt to see that in Unreal Engine games, but on Unity it's kind of rare, and this game has really a lot of stuttering every time something does happen. And according to many users, the patch really solved a lot of stuff already for the game, but still there is still some stuttering, and I can really notice that anyway. But the major complaint, it is about its online gameplay and its bugs that are some serious stuff. Some people said that they had to just load other save files because they got corrupted. There are other issues like tons of bugs related to stories and getting stuck, and especially when playing at multiplayer, which is kind of disappointing. But it seems like the in-house developer team, it is well known of the issues, and they will be releasing patches for the game. So the game costs $59.99, so it's a full AAA price. I think that probably it is a little bit too much, but this is the type of game that will provide you gameplay for hours and hours, so you can expect more than 30 hours maybe of this game. But still, it is a little bit expensive in my opinion. It depends a lot if you are really a fan of this type of game or not. For me, the best deal for playing this game, it is just to subscribe to Xbox Game Pass. If you never done it before, you just need to pay €1. All right, you pay €1 and you get access for 1 month of Xbox Game Pass, and you not only get access to this Wasteland free game, you get access to all the Microsoft exclusives like Gears of War, Gear Statics, and Halo, and Forza Horizon throughout that entire month, and also a ton of other titles. At the moment, I'm playing Resident Evil 7 through Xbox Game Pass. It is there at the time of this video, of course. So I think it's a nice deal for €1 at the first month. The rest of the months will be €4, but as far as I know, there are some news that this Xbox Game Pass is going to leave the beta form, so it's going to be more expensive, like €10 per month, which I think it is a little bit too much, but it is going to include EA games, so you will be able to play also Battlefield, Need for Speed, probably FIFA. I'm not really sure about this one, so you can play pretty much all the EA game titles inside the Xbox Game Pass for €10 per month. I'm not trying to promote the service, I'm just saying that if you intend to play this game in 1 month or 2, it might be a much better deal to pay for the Xbox Game Pass than buying the game at full price for $59.99. So it depends on what you want. So guys, I think that's all that I want to talk about Wasteland 3. Hope you did enjoy the video so far. Hope you keep enjoying the rest of it, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Bless you all. Taking them Hotlanders! In range now. I'll slice off some bacon flank. Deluge take ya!
Side of the dam. Now it looks like I can get up behind those yahoos on the top and take them unawares. Let me know when you're in position and we'll... Shit! Incoming fire! Taking cover! care of the hostiles who jumped me, but those bastards are still up there on the dam. I found a spot to hunker down and give you some cover when you get there. But I'm afraid this'll be mostly on you. Good luck, and hurry.
Ah, damn it. Looks like we killed them all. Guess the fun's over. Wait a minute. Maybe not. Howdy, Hotlander. Oh, as much fun as it is killing folk long distance, I like it best when the deluge of blood happens up close and personal. You know what I mean? The rest is gonna be sorry he stayed home. He loves him some entrails. My big brother, he'd have loved to taken a piece out of you, but that's okay. I'll bring him one later. You don't know much, do you? The Dorseys are the harbingers of the deluge, the motherfucking end of the old world and the beginning of the new. And it all begins here, you little prairie dog. What I do to you, the Dorsey's gonna do to all of Colorado. So squeal all you want. No one's coming to save you.
Holy shit! They done killed Jarrett!
Dog it. Never shut up. Heads up, Rangers. More incoming.
In range now.
One in your skull for that. Keeping you busy.
Everywhere. Blitz.
We can all get down together.
Dorsey's vengeance is coming! Here we go! Finish!
Nice work finishing off that jerk's crew. Did you find any other survivors? Bill's a good kid. Thank you. You did well. Now, I'm bleeding all over the paperwork. We need to head for Colorado Springs. Establish a headquarters at Peterson Air Force Base. Support the Patriarch, no matter what. We do that, and the Patriarch sends aid to the Arizona Rangers. We don't, and the Rangers are fucked. And that brings me to the secret orders. When we first heard from the Patriarch, General Woodson sent an advance team to Colorado, led by Angela Death. But they went dark. We have to find them. Not much yet. He's the boss of Colorado. He's rich, and he's willing to share food and supplies with Arizona in exchange for a little firepower. So we better not mess this up. Part of the Ranger squad that took down Base Cochise 20 years ago. Only one who's still alive. Almost died on a mission in California, but she found her way home. I can't believe they didn't tell you about her in training. Give me a second. Catch my breath, and we can go. Well, fuck.
Hey, Jared, little brother, how goes that deluge of blood? You dry gulch them Hotlanders yet?
Erastus! Jared's dead! They killed him! Gunned him down like a dog!
What? No! No! If I ever catch who did this, they're dead! Every last one of them dead! You hear me? My brother will be avenged!
Was that Major Prasad? They got her? God damn it. Fuck this place. Fuck it.